Okay, I thought I'd do a little bit of an unboxing of the Mamen wireless microphone, model KTW1. Just received these from AliExpress the other day, and I've had some fun using them. So the box is a fairly standard box, a couple of instructions on the back here, accessories and receiver, high fidelity sound, etc., etc. And this one actually contains the one set, in other words, a transmitter and a receiver. On opening the box, you'll find the two devices, one being the receiver and the other one being the transmitter. They just come out of the box like this, and inside the box you'll find a whole lot of accessories. So this is the receiver module, and this is the one that you would connect to your camera, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. It's just a very nice, compact and pretty light device. Doesn't weigh very much at all. That's the transmitter, and this is the one that you would actually carry or wear. Also a nice little clip on the back here, and it's got room there to plug in a separate microphone, lavalier microphone. It's also got two little holes over here, and this little wind muff just fits easily onto the top there as well. Inside the box is the wind muff, just shown you. Also has a lavalier microphone, which is the one that you plug into the transmitter that we just plug in over there. And you can then clip the microphone anywhere on your clothing or on anything that you want to, and it disables the internal microphone. But the actual transmitter's got an internal microphone over there as well. Then you've got a cable which is used for charging. It's a standard USB, and any USB charger will work with that, and that just simply plugs into the side of the transmitters and the receiver. When it's charging, you'll see a red light. When it's fully charged, the red light goes out, and that means it's fully charged. Now there's these two cables as well, which are quite interesting because they have two little labels on them. You see, one says microphone and the other one shows a picture of a camera. Now, it's important to use these two when you're plugging into a camera. The microphone one will go into the receiver side, and the other end goes into your camera. If you were using this with a telephone, you would have to use a different cable. So this little cable here actually has a microphone and a picture of the phone. The actual connectors here are different. You can see the one has got 1, 2, 3, 4 sectors on it, and then it's only got 3 over there, whereas the camera one has actually got 3 and 3. So that makes a difference, and is important. So important to be using the correct ones. Inside is also a little lanyard that you can connect onto either of the devices, and a very nice little bag, a velvet material bag for putting the items into to keep them nice and safe. Okay, I've got my standard GoPro 8 here, and on the GoPro I've actually installed the mini mod, as it's called, and that's to enable me to be able to plug in a separate microphone. So I've got the receiver here, which is the one that you would clip onto the camera, and I've plugged in to the receiver with a cable. This cable just simply plugs into the mini mod connector on the GoPro, and then you simply, using this little clip over here, clip the receiver onto the side over here, just like that. It's pretty simple, and it forms a nice little unit. Okay, now all you have to do is turn on the receiver, hold the button down for a little while, and turns it on, and then taking the transmitter, and the two of them have about 20 different channels that they can use, but they connect up pretty quickly and discover which channel which is on. Okay, now you can hear the sound going there, and now you can see the sound on the receiver. So there's a volume control on the receiver, that's those two buttons, and you can set the volume that you need on the receiver side, and there's no volume control on the transmitter. These buttons are used for changing channels. So if you had a channel that was being very noisy, you could do that, and you could just change the channel till you find a nice quiet one. Now the interesting thing here is, of course, and one of the most important things I think, is to actually have a monitor plug where you can plug in to actually listen to the sound coming from the transmitter. And very simple, very easy, and pretty nice device for the price. So the two items are fairly simple to use, very much plug and play, and not much to do on them in order to get them to work. Now one of the things I wanted to do was do a test on them out in the open on a windy day, and also to do a test with the windsock on, and also to do a test of the distance that they operate to. They're supposed to operate to a distance of about 50 meters according to the specifications, and it shows you on the box here. I'll just move that over. 50 meters operating range, and well, we need to see how well that actually operates at that distance. So we're going to do a test, and that's coming up in the rest of this video. I've come out today to test a remote microphone. At the moment I've just got the standard microphone on here, and you can probably hear the wind blowing. These are Mamen. They're about $86 on AliExpress, and I want to test and see. They should work to about 50 meters, and 50 meters is around about, there's a little bench there, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to put these on and try and see how they work. So it's called a Mamen. The model is a W1, and they're remote microphones. This one's got a little windsock on it to stop the noise, and this one will just plug into my camera directly. So we're going to try these today and see how they go. We're on a very windy day. I'm using the GoPro 8 as the input, and walking down a hill at the moment. You can see me down the hill here, and we're trying to check and see what sort of noise we get on these microphones using the the little wind muff that's on top of it. It seems to be working quite well. We've got around about 35 to 40 meters away, and that all was working well. When we got to about 50 meters, it was dropping out a bit. Direct line of sight, down a little bit of a hill, but even still, they do say 50 meters, and it did work at 50 meters, but only just, I would say. So not quite sure if that's going to be acceptable as far as the specification is concerned. All right, I've got the remote microphone, the Mamen, and we're going to try and see how this works at a bit of a distance. So the first thing I'm going to do is just stick it onto my my lapel here, onto my shirt, and let's take a walk and see how this works. So I'm going to count the steps. I'm going to count the steps as I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so I'm now about 15 odd meters away, and I hope this is still working well. The wind is blowing quite strong, high up on a hill today, and let's walk another 10 meters. So that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Don't know if you can hear the wind, it's pretty strong. So I'm now about 25 meters away, and just going to walk a little bit to the side, maybe get away from this tree, see how this is going. I'm turning both ways, catching the wind in both directions. So about 25 meters away now, and just want to see how this keeps working. Going to take another 10 steps now. It's be 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So about 35 meters away now, and this is supposed to work to about 50 meters. The wind is pretty much howling up this hill, and it's pretty loud at the moment, and so take another 15 steps and it'll give me 50 meters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm going to be and counting. So we're going to be walking now from about 50 meters away, and we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now at 40 meters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now at 30 meters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At 20 meters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're at 10 meters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're right back with the camera.